If you live in the UK, you understand that making your hair, especially braids, is one of the most difficult things to do here. There are quite few number of people doing it, and that's not the main thing. The major thing is that the prices for making your braids are very, very high. It is very expensive to make your braids here. Well, it is quite affordable, but to me, I feel it's a waste. I'd rather, convert that money to Naira and give it to somebody back home than, I don't know, it's just me. It could be a wrong mentality, but it's just what I think. Or I could use the money to do something else. It's actually affordable, like I said, but it is big money to me. So ever since I arrived here, I've never gone to anybody to pay that person to make my hair. So today I decided I was going to make my hair, like I'm going to braid my hair. I wanted to make this style I saw on YouTube, like this short one, short hair but bold. I made one bold one. Then when I made the second one, I realized no, this is not. I didn't want to make that short and bold. I should make something longer. So this was the second one I made, and I made it quite, slender and longer. So I was just starting. I started at around 6 p.m. that evening. I didn't plan to make my hair, but because I was quite free, I decided to start with the intention of finishing the hair the next day. So I was making the hair. I I just wanted to use wool. I don't know, I just wanted to try out wool, Brazilian wool. So I got one bundle, like a roll, not a bundle, just a roll from an online store. I had it. Then I went to the African store one of the days and I bought um a bundle now containing four. So that's what even gingered me to try out the hair. So I said, let me come and try my hair. So at this point, I was at the back side. I had made few ones at the back. See, it was difficult for me to make. It kept coming out and kept coming out. It was really hard and it was getting, frustrating for me. But I'm like, let me just be doing it. Anywhere I stop. If I cannot stop, I will lose everything. So I just, continued making my hair. The big one I made was still there because at this point, like I said, I had changed my mind. I wasn't making bold. I said, let me make something different from what I've been making because I've made myself very short hair and bold before, like very short one. So today I want to make real hair, real braids, like long braids, like people go to pay for and make. Mind you, this is my fourth time ever to be trying this, like try something long, you know. I've never sat down to try, so I'll just make my hair short. I do, kinky, attach, short. I've never even, this is my first time making wool on my hair. Ever since I grew into an adult, I have never, bought wool to make my hair. I make maybe attachment and some other styles. So why I'm not do I not make my hair in the UK? I came with a lot of hairs like wigs. I would rather wear my wigs and then go to work than go and pay that money, like I said, to make hair. So it's very funny because my colleagues at work, my Oyibo colleagues, are already confused. They get really confused. Anyway, what's happening when I joined them newly, when I started working newly here? If I come today to work with this hair, tomorrow I come with another hair. The person that saw me the previous day would not recognize me the next day. It takes a lot of time for them to know, oh, is it you? Wow, my God, you look different. But now they are used to my face and they are used to the fact that I change wig all the time. So today I just want to do something different. So we're still at the back, the hair wasn't hanging. The thing wasn't letting me hold on to it, and I got tired at this point, so but I still continued anyway. I am going to look good today. I will definitely look good. In my heart, I want to try, I know people make their hair, so I just want to try what they do to see. As you can see, at this point, I was fed up. I decided to take a break and press my phone. You can see the anger on my face. You can see my face. I was looking very angry, and I had almost given up. So the other one I told you I ordered online, I had just one had finished. I had been able to do some at the back anyway. So I got the other bundle, the one I got from the African store, and I split it open, and then I initially what I was doing, I prepared all the wool. The first one I used, the first row I told you, I I split it up. I cut everything and set it aside. But I noticed that that pattern, the wool kept scattering. It kept mixing up and it was becoming rough. So this time around, I opened the new set of wool, Brazilian wool. I was doing, if I pick the wool, I'll cut only for the one I want to make and keep it. I was cutting it only for the hair I want to make. Each time I want to plait each one, I cut. Each time I want to plait, I cut. Because the other time it was, in fact, the wool got wasted because it kept scattering. So anyway, I had gone far at this point. I had gone far. I was somewhere on the side of my hair, and this part was easy. The back is always harder than every other part, and then the top as well is always hard. It was this period I realized while I was making my hair. I never knew because, like I said, this is my first time ever sitting down to make my hair this long. I make hair but never this long. And again, this is, it was in this country that I started making my hair. Me make hair in Nigeria. Why? When I could just walk 5 minutes or less. In fact, where I lived last before traveling, there was, you know, a hair salon in front of my house. Just, they're using the bottom part. I was upstairs. They're using the down part of my house as a salon hair. So I just walk in and pay 200 naira or three, and they braid me all back. Or if I want braids, I pay, the usual money, and they give me very nice braids. So when I got here, oh my god, I realized that it was a different thing apart. But I'm coping though. I use my wigs more often than any braids. So at this point, I had gone really far and I was proud of myself, but I was tired. My hands were really aching now at this point. My hands were really, really aching. In fact, I started regretting. I'm like, who sent me job? Who sent me work here? Oh? I wanted to stop, but I know that one thing I know about braids is that if you start the hair, even when I go to make braids with my hairdressers back home, if you start your hair and then if you eventually stop halfway to continue the next day, you're in big soup. You will feel pain the next day. All your hair will be so painful. So at this point, when I had gotten to this extent, I was determined to continue and then finish it. So I continued. I continued making my hair. I was saying, God, I beg, this hair should just finish. It wasn't easy. I was cutting, I was braiding, I was doing, oh my God. Those that live outside the country, they understand better. Many have resorted to even cutting their hair to low cut. It's not like it's so difficult like doing the hair thing, but it's like stress and you need to prepare, you need to plan it. Unlike how we used to do that, you don't really plan. You can just be coming back from work like I used to do. I could just go to work, coming back, I'll just enter salon, you know, and make my hair, and from salon I'll get back to the house, come back. You don't need to really prepare. You need to prepare here very well if you want to make hair, you know. You need to prepare. And like I said, the price is quite high. I would rather prefer to give that money to somebody back home, or I use that money to do something else than Not because I am stingy, but because I feel it's not worth it. And the hair the person will make you is as good as you making yourself that hair. I know it's quite stressful doing it on your own, but if you have time, because the hair the person will make, you can't even complain. The next thing you do, you won't go back to that person, maybe. But the person cannot even give you quite. I can just wake up and start salon now if I want, because what I am doing here, I could braid people better and then collect money. So something like that, and you come to my shop, I just give you something moderate and you pay me. So that's why I prefer to sit down and do my hair myself. So at this point, we were getting there. The hair was still remaining much, but at least I had covered almost half of my hair. So I was still, going on. I stood up for a while, came back, I walked around, straightened my leg, and returned back to continue. Guys, it wasn't easy, but I can say it was worth it at the end. Just keep watching to see what I made at the end. It was worth it. I can assure you it was worth it. I'm happy with my hair. So this was around 11:31. That's when I just finished. I just finished. Like, there were still few that I had to complete the to the end, and there were some that I wanted to lose and remake because I noticed they were not tight enough or they were not smooth enough. So this was what I was doing at this moment. I was losing and remaking some. See how I was lying. I was already very tired, very very tired at this point. It was already late and everywhere was very quiet. You know how it is, everywhere was really quiet. Well, I was determined. I was determined, guys, to make this hair. I was determined. So I was just losing and remaking some of the hair just to make it neater because I had finished quite alright. I had finished everything, but I need to make it look, better. I did some in a rush. I did some when I was really tired, but I can't keep them that way. So I was remaking, finishing the tip. Guys, I think I'm done now. So I had to trim first. I trimmed the hair. Wool doesn't get as rough as attachments. And in fact, that was the reason why I chose to use wool. If it were attached, it would have so much rough, edges. The body would be so rough. So I chose to use wool to make my hair. Now I went down to the kitchen to boil hot water so I could, put it in hot water. It's looking nice. It is hairing already. The hair is giving already, for real. Well, this is something I can carry because if I go to a salon, this is what they will make me. And it's quite long. It's quite long, honestly it is. So I was trimming the hair, to make it smoother. It is okay. When I put it in water, it will get straighter than this. You can see the length of my hair. So my water was ready and getting ready to soak my hair in water, to smoothen it, and it's quite neat. I did well. Guys, please applaud me, give me my kudos. I did well, to be honest. So I was just massaging the hair. I dipped it inside water. By this time it was out, so I was just massaging my hair because the thing was too painful. The pain was too much. Oh my god, I couldn't even lift my head. I knew that this night I won't be sleeping. I just know I won't be able to sleep, and so it was. So I was just massaging my hair and to make sure. So I was done at this point. Then trying to arrange it, put it in line. It looks okay. It's wool and it's bold hair, Can you see? Beautiful, beautiful hair. Guys, accord me my accolades. Give me my kudos. It's not easy to make such hair in this country. Well, because I had time this period, I decided to stay at home and do my hair and have something on. So at least this will save me the stress of wearing my wigs, because for the past how many years now I've been wearing wigs. had been very weak. So I think I was still trying to, put hot water on some of them that were looking like they were standing too much, just to make them sleep. I was still massaging. I think I was feeling so much pain. So much pain. That's why I continued to massage. The pain was too much because it was both. I did this hair tighter than any hairdresser can do, because in my mind I don't want the hair to loose before time, so I really tightened it. I was rolling and rolling it, so it was too tight. It was as if it was somebody else that made my, when you're making your hair, you won't be able to grip it very hard, but I gripped it like it was a second person making my hair. So it was so tight on me, very tight and firm. So at this point, oh god, it was really late. It was about 12:20 p.m. at this point. 12:20, 12:30, almost 1 a.m. Sorry, 12:20, 12:30 a.m. in the morning. Like, started the evening of the previous day. Now it's midnight, like midnight. So it took me about 6 to 12 is how many hours? It's about 6 hours to make this hair. 6 to 7 hours for me to finish my hair. So this was still me applying hot water just to relieve my skull and the tightness of the hair. So I'm about to pack my hair. I just want to grip it because I need to go to bed from here, just to go and have my baths and go to bed. So I can't let it leave it flaunting. So I packed my hair, and then my hair looks good. Guys, if you come to my shop for me to make you this hair, I will charge you £150 to make this hair for you. But this is what they make here, and then they charge you £100, £120. I rather do it myself than go anywhere. The hair was really okay. I got compliments for this hair. So that's it. We're done with our hair, and it looks quite okay. It's still fresh. So I've just finished making my hair, and it's about 5 minutes to 1. I'm done making my hair now. I'm done trimming. I'm done with the hot water. I've just come upstairs. So guys, what do you think about my hair? Very neat, isn't it? See the length of my hair. The length was quite okay. It was long. I've never made such long hair myself before. So I went out with it the next day. This was me rocking my new hair. Guys, please tell me what you think about my hair. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel.